Okay, welcome. This is the video version of the first lesson on the Rubik's Mini Cube. And I'm also experimenting with this format of doing these videos. So thank you for your attention. Here is just a camera. I'm looking at my cube right here. And the point of this lesson is to show you how to solve the cube using online instructions. Okay, so where did that go? First, I'm going to tell you a little bit about the online instructions, then I'm going to scramble the cube and show you how to use the how to find and use the online instructions. Okay, so let me show you something first. Okay, I wanted to tell you that there are 6 sides to the cube. Okay. If I draw it this way, the 3 sides we're going to worry about are front, which we're labeling as F, and we're going to worry about the right side, labeled R, and the up side, labeled U. On the full Rubik's Cube, you'd also worry about D for down, L for left, and B for back. But as we are dealing with just front, right, and up for now, those are the 3 you have to remember, F, U, and R. The next thing you will have to learn is how to rotate each side clockwise, counterclockwise, or 2 moves. So if the instructions say F, that means rotate the front face clockwise. F -1 means rotate the front face counterclockwise. F2 means rotate the front face twice in either direction. And the same thing with right and up and down. I'm sorry, right and up. No down for this cube. Okay? So let me explain what's going on here. Okay. So here I have my cube. By convention, just to make my life easier, I like to put white up and orange in the front. Okay? And then that means green is the right side. If I want to rotate the front clockwise, it looks like this. If I want to rotate the front counterclockwise, it goes like that. Or if I want to rotate the front 2 moves, it goes like that. Okay, and then 2 moves again brings us back. I don't know why my screen keeps doing that. Okay, again, the right face, if I move it clockwise, it's relative to itself. So I look at the face itself and I rotate clockwise, 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 counterclockwise, goes like that. And again, if you move it twice in either direction, it's the same, right? Because it's just 2 moves out of 4. And the up face, this is what clockwise looks like. And this is what counterclockwise looks like. So if I want to do it twice, I go bing, bing, counterclockwise, bing, bing. Okay, so those are the moves. So that's the first piece of information. Now, what happens if we scramble this cube? Scramble, 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 however you want. Okay, that part I think you know how to do, right? Right. There we have a scrambled cube. Now what do we do? Now we've totally messed it up. We're never going to get it back, not in a million years. So you go to Google and we type Jaap. Oops, Jaap, sorry. Jaap and puzzles. Jaap puzzle page is what we're looking for. This guy knows how to solve all your problems. You go to his puzzle page and you scroll down until you find Rubik's Cube Family. Click on Rubik's Pocket Cube. And actually all these pictures are pictures of variations of the 2 cube. Is that amazing or what? Keep scrolling down. You can read all this stuff later. And this is the link you're looking for. Click here for JavaScript Mini Cube. And I wish I could make it a little bigger. I can't actually make it bigger. Don't know how to do that. Okay? But I'm going to try to miniaturize this. There we go. So now all I have to worry about is what my cube looks like and what the cube in the picture looks like. You can mix the one in the picture, it doesn't do you any good because it doesn't look like yours, right? So you click on the edit button. What we're going to do now is we're going to make the cube in the picture look like the cube in our hand. So how do we do that? Well, first of all, you have to know, let me just give you an example. We're going to start by painting the cube, and the first color that comes up is green. I'm not sure why he started with green, he started with green. Then the next color that comes up is blue, or sorry, yellow. It works backwards according to the rainbow, so orange is going to be next. Okay? And then red will be next. You solved it, you don't get a prize for this. Okay, that's fine. So this is the white side, and then the last thing it fills in automatically is blue. That's just the order of the colors. It actually doesn't matter what order the colors are in. You could paint, every time you see an orange one, you could paint it blue. It makes no difference. Okay, but it really is easier if you just use the colors that he gives you. Okay, so I'm going to look at my cube, and I'm going to pick an orientation, and I'm going to make, it's kind of hard to see these colors in this lighting. But the first thing to paint is green. And right here I have some green, and here I have some green. So I'm going to paint those guys green, 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 green. But there's another green. So I pick this thing up and I say, ah, it's back here. And where that shows up in the picture is back here. These 3 2x2 grids are like mirrors. So this down here is the bottom face. Over here is the right face, and over here is the left face. All right, and this is up, right, and front. Again, this is up, down, right, left, front, back. All right? So those are the green ones. What about yellow? Well, there's a yellow here, and I'm going to look. Aha, there's a yellow down here. So that yellow is right here. There we go. And then, oops, there's a yellow over here. So that yellow is going to be right over here. And, oops, there's a yellow back here. There we go. Now what about orange? This is an orange guy. Oops, there's 2 oranges on the back. There's an orange way back here and an orange here. So that's like way back here. Again, it's if this were a little rubber stamp and I went like this and the stickers came off, where would they go? They would go here, and oops, again, it's like this a rubber stamp right here. Where would that orange sticker go? It would go over here. Okay, now those are those 3 colors. After yellow, after orange must come red. Okay. So there's a red here, and by the time you get this far along, it usually paints the rest of this color for you. White is the next one, so I just need to paint something here. So for example, this is white. At this point, everything is just the way it should be. It's painted, I double check, my cube looks the same as the cube in the picture. And I say solve. Now I rotate my cube. So remember, this is my right side, and I turn it this way so that I can see it better. So this is the front, this is the top, this is the right, and it says what I'm supposed to do is right twice, R2, up, negative, right, negative, front, negative, right, up, negative, front, right, front. There we go. And we say, okay, because I solved it. Isn't that great? Now you may say, how did you do that? Well, I didn't do it, right? The computer did that. This is what's known as God's algorithm. Hopefully that doesn't offend too many people. But what it means is, if there's a God is all-knowing, then the God can tell you the shortest path to the solution. So in this case, if you did a quarter turn metric, you'd count this as 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 moves. But if you count this R2 as a single move, that's called a half turn face metric. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so only 9 moves. And you can read on Jaap's page what the, we'll talk about that in class. How long can this string possibly be? What's the most scrambled this cube can be before it starts to get solved again? Okay, let me do you one more example of this. Okay, edit. Just scramble this thing. Okay. There we go. I'm going to turn it like this. And I want to do green. So I see a green here, right over here. I'm making this right front up. There's a green down here. Ah, there's two greens back here. So they're back here, there's two greens on the bottom. So there's two greens, and there's a yellow over here, and yellow back here. Ah, two yellows upstairs. And then I need some orange ones. I'm touching one here, here, here. The computer figured out where the other one was. Okay, reds. Ah, two downstairs on the bottom. There we go. And some whites. All right, solve. Again, so I just rotate this, and then I say up is clockwise, right counterclockwise, up counterclockwise, front, right, front. Oops, I didn't see that. Front counterclockwise, yep. It's not so bad when the last turn you make is wrong, because you can recover from that pretty well. Okay, and that's the objective for the very first class on Rubik's Cubes. See you.